looks alone are no longer enough. Because now, there is an American automobile that is formed to function. Cougar from Mercury. Attractive as it may look, its very form helps it aerodynamically split the wind. Its nitro-cushion suspension system helps it master its environment. The integral aircraft-inspired Cougar doors help keep outside wind noise outside. Even its instruments are strategically placed, so 28 controls and options are well within your easy reach. Cougar. No other car functions like it, because no other car is formed like it. Cougar from Mercury.
All yours, and it's all mine. Bring your thirsty self right here. You've got the time, we've got the beer for what you have in mind. Oh, welcome to Miller Time, yours and mine.
The best beer for the best time of the day. Miller High Life.
We'd like to give you a quick demonstration of the IBM Display Writer Office System. It lets you type, edit, and file electronically. It points out misspelled words and the correct alternatives. It can be used as a computer, and it can send information to whomever needs it. The IBM Display Writer helps you get your job done so quickly, it helps you look good.
Competing with the quiet company gets tougher every year.
Last year, they introduced a term policy with level premiums that builds cash value.
This year, Northwestern permanent policy owners can increase their dividends.
Some up to 40%.
Update 83, higher dividends that quietly improve our life insurance value. Another leadership innovation from Northwestern Mutual Life, the quiet company.
They're a tough act to follow.
Well, we'll get them next year.
We say that every year.
Atari presents its newest star.
Vanguard.
Just like the arcade, 6 zones.
Let me show them the mountain zone.
Hey, check it out. Get the energy pods.
So long, Harley Rockets.
Hey, the rainbow zone is my turf. You can shoot in 4 directions.
All right.
I'll just freeze to the stripe zone. The wall. The wall. Yeah.
But fellas, who destroys the Gond?
Luther destroys the Gond.
Vanguard is here, only from Atari.
This high-energy experimental car stays efficient only if its spark plugs stay alive. Plugs capable of surviving surges to 38,000 volts. Motorcraft. Extended tip. Engineered to conserve fuel, Motorcraft Extended Tip ruthlessly eliminates power-blocking sooty carbon without eliminating itself in the process. Quality parts for all makes of cars. Motorcraft exceeds the need.
Investments? I asked my broker. And? Well, my broker is E.F. Hutton. And E.F. Hutton says that...
When E.F. Hutton talks, people listen.
Ladies and gentlemen, IBM presents the 3279 color terminal. Mr. Reuben Singer is at the keyboard. Observe how the color terminal saves your eyes a lot of work. First, a simple listing of sales districts. Districts that have met their quota in yellow. 3 districts fell below quota. And 1 20% over. The same information on a bar graph. Sales trends by product on a pie chart, brimming with color. A quick quick look at how our theoretical company is doing countrywide. The IBM Color Terminal and Friends. IBM, helping put information to work for people.
This is ABC.
Vote fraud in Chicago may be nothing new. But tonight at 10, Target 7's Roberta Baskin reveals that you don't have to be a citizen to cheat at the polls.
We found that it's easier to register to vote than it is to get a library card in Chicago. So easy that I got 6 voting cards in an hour's time.
How is this system being taken advantage of? And could it affect the upcoming primary? Don't miss this Target 7 exclusive, Illegal Aliens, Abuse on Both Sides. Tonight at 10 on Channel 7's Eyewitness News.
Why some women are unfaithful. Tomorrow on For the...
It moves. It maneuvers. It accelerates faster than Porsche 944 and BMW 320i. It is Capri. With its 5-liter V8 option, 50 miles an hour is less than 6 seconds away. The 5-liter Capri from Mercury.
Now get 11.9% financing on Capri and other Lincoln Mercury cars.
These families are finding out about home computers. The family with the Atari home computer found
lots of memory and ways to use it.
The other,
plenty of memory.
Not so much to remember.
The Atari family found
Galaxian has graphics like the arcade.
The other,
we can't play Galaxian.
And while the Atari family found
we got our money's worth.
The other got a good price, and
you get what you pay for.
Over 2,000 programs with the world's most popular games. But sorry, only with Atari home computers.
Recently, an important event took place at the House of Commons in London, England. It was not a coronation, a government function, or a royal wedding, but a ceremony to honor a few extraordinary wines, judged to be among the best in the world.
French Colombard, gold.
As wine experts from all over Europe looked on, more awards went to the wines of one vintner
Cabernet Sauvignon
than to any other.
Silva.
The wines were not from Italy,
Gewürztraminer,
not from Germany,
Sauvignon Blanc,
not from France,
Chardonnay,
but instead from California.
Johannesburg Riesling.
The California winery whose wines were honored more than any other in the world, the award-winning winery of Ernest and Julio Gallo. From America's premier vintner, all the best.
United Airlines announces the $99 fare to the West. Just $99 to 20 United cities. $99 each way on a round trip with only a few simple restrictions. Only United, the nation's largest airline, can take you to so many cities in the West, nonstop from Chicago. And now, for just $99 on United's new fare to the West.
Take a look in the dairy case. Confusing? As a consumer, it's difficult to identify real dairy products from imitations. That's why this seal has been designed. It's the Real Seal. The Real Seal tells you at a glance that you're buying a genuine dairy food, not an imitation. With the Real Seal as your guide, you don't have to read the fine print. The Real Seal guarantees that what's inside is real, not imitation. There's no need for confusion. Look for the Real Seal. It's your assurance of a real dairy.
One person, several votes at 10.
This is an arcade game. This is the new Atari Super System. Arcade, Atari Super System. You may like the Super System better. It has some of the best arcade and sports games. It even does something no arcade game can.
Telephone! It's Judy!
It lets you freeze the action.
Hello, Judy.
The new 5200 Super System.
If your dealer's sold out, keep trying. We're making them as fast as we can.
Yesterday, steak in San Francisco. Tonight, teriyaki in Tokyo.
Very international.
Right down to my card.
Mastercard International. So worldly, so welcome, so worldly, so welcome.
I bought my baubles in Bimini.
Mastercard International.
I bought my skis in Aspen.
No, Switzerland.
So worldly, so welcome.
I
bought my tan in Spain. Olé.
So worldly, so welcome.
Mastercard, the only name you need beside your own.
Mastercard International. So worldly, so welcome. So worldly, so welcome. Mastercard International. It's ingenious, genuine bell.
It's a bell remembering numbers, the future in your home. It's a bell for having fun with from the folks who built the phone. Every system we're designing, every product that we do, the better ways we're finding to connect the world to you.
It's ingenious, it's genuine.
Hello, son.
Bell. It's ingenious, genuine bell.
It's at your Bell Phone Center.
We made it!
Keith, wrestle up some of that there Strohs beer.
Coming up. Excuse me. My, that sure looks pretty. Mighty tasty, Slim. I'm worth the trip, Colorado. We come 1,000 miles for this here Strohs beer. Not surprising. Happens every day. Yeah?
Excuse me. I say, old chap, a cold bottle of Strohs, please.
I like him.
Congressman Dan Rostenkowski.
I think we can do better than Jane Byrne's administration. And to that end, I endorse Richard M. Daley for mayor of the city of Chicago. He doesn't pretend he has all the answers, but he does give us the hope that he can forge a new pride and a new unity. That must be the foundation of a new era for Chicago.
When a business grows, it often grows out of control. Simple procedures become gigantic problems. Things like billing, filing, and shipping become too big to handle the old way. Why not get one of IBM's low-cost small computers like DataMaster? It puts you back in control, and it can grow.
Here's to a great future.
As your business grows.
Continuing its relentless climb to stay on top, Ford announces the new V6 Ranger. Ford's V6 Ranger has the most powerful V6 engine in any small pickup. More horsepower than Chevy's S10 pickup. More hill-climbing torque, too. And Ranger's V6 has the high technology of electronic engine controls. The new Ford V6 Ranger, the most powerful V6 in any small pickup, in 2- or 4-wheel drive.
Now, Ford sponsors 11.9% financing on all of today's Ford light trucks.
I'm late. Bye.
We know little things going wrong can be a big nuisance when you travel. That's why at American Airlines,
We spend over $1 million a day making sure everything goes right. From important inspections out here
To making sure everything works in here.
Thanks.
We're American Airlines, doing what we do best.
There's something you don't know about Atari video games.
Are you kidding? He knows everything.
Everything?
He's the best at Berserk, sensational at Star Raiders, and he scores at least 1 million in Defender.
At least. But do you know you can get an Atari video game cartridge free? Buy 2 of these great hits, and Atari will send you any one of these great games free.
He didn't know that.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. Buy 2 now. Get 1 free.
When America wanted a high-performance radial that could handle wet weather, Goodyear came through with the Eagle GT.
I've got Goodyear. I'm riding on #1.
The high-performance Eagle GT. One good reason why Goodyear outsells all the foreign radials combined.
I've got Goodyear. I'm riding on #1. I've got Goodyear. I'm riding on #1.
How can we compete with Northwestern Mutual Life?
Especially with the quiet company constantly improving the value of their life insurance.
Yeah, well, now their permanent policy owners can increase their dividends.
Some up to 40%. It's just not fair.
Update 83. Higher dividends that quietly improve our life insurance value. Another leadership innovation from Northwestern Mutual Life. The quiet company.
They're a tough act to follow.
They always have been.
You're about to enter the world of a new technology called X-ray microscopy. Developed by IBM research scientists to advance computer technology, it brought them close inside this computer chip, discovering details no one had ever seen before. The scientists then wondered what they would see if they examined blood cells the same way. What they saw fascinated medical researchers. They discovered structures within the living human cell never seen before. A number of medical researchers have already used this new technology to examine sickle cells and cancer cells. X-ray microscopy, an example of how IBM research can contribute not only to business, but to life itself.
I once rolled a log off a 100-foot waterfall, came up standing, and popped myself open a cold light beer from Miller.
Ah, you lumberjacks. Well, one time a big-mouth bass pulled me up a waterfall. That's when you appreciate light beer, because it's less filling.
Yeah, but it was the thought of Light's great taste that kept me going when I was cutting timber in the Great Sahara Forest.
Wait a minute. Sahara's the desert.
It is now.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
No, speaking of forest, remember that time?
You'll never forget the time you shared that Polaroid instant picture.
Hey, this is official. See, you're on duty.
Is this how you look?
Yep. You shaved this morning? Well, you want to be a cop?
I want to be just like you, Dad.
The sharing makes the memories sweet.
You shaved this morning?
New sun cameras from Polaroid.
A lot of you out there are throwing your money away. You're paying too much for long-distance calls. I mean, it's so simple to get Sprint and save as much as $10, $20, $30 every month, maybe a lot more. But you go on making long-distance calls month after month, paying up to twice as much as you have to. Why? It's like putting 2 stamps on a letter that only needs 1, and you wouldn't do that. Would you? Call Sprint. Find out about it.
American Beauty, Tuesday at 3.
This is an Eyewitness News Brief. Now here's Mary Ann Childers.
Good evening. Following the winds of war on Eyewitness News tonight, Target 7's exclusive probe of illegal aliens voting in Chicago, and special live guest, U.S. Attorney Dan Webb. Also at 10, accusations fly as Adlai Stevenson charges he was offered money to endorse Mayor Byrne. Now this.
The gasoline that gives this Trans Am Firebird faster acceleration is Amoco Premium Lead-Free.
Chicago voter registrations challenged at 10.
Practicing every day of the week is tough. I'm lucky I've got a great coach like Lorraine. She knows how to get me going. Like starting out the workout with a hot mug of Campbell's chicken noodle soup. I've always loved it. It's a great way to get up without getting weighed down. And it fits right in with my fitness program. I need to eat the right things because skating really takes it out of me. But you know, it's all worth it when I hear the applause.
Campbell's soup is good food.
Every morning I use Listerine antiseptic for me. In the morning, your mouth has millions more bad breath germs than the night before. Listerine kills the germs that can cause morning breath, and it works for hours. At night, I use it a second time for Joanne. Listerine Strong keeps my breath clean a good long time. Listerine, 1 time for me.
A second time for me.
Listerine, twice a day.
1 time for me.
A second time for me.
For a love grown strong, for a road so long, and all the ways it's turned. For the solid ground we finally found, for all the things I've learned. Because we've made it, because 1 and 1 is more than 2. A diamond, and forever I give to you.
The diamond anniversary ring, the gift that says you'd marry her all over again.
Stanley makes a hard-tooth saw with a built-in miter, so every cut is a perfect cut. It helps. Stanley designed the instructions for our do-it-yourself garage door opener just as carefully as the garage door opener.
It helps.
Stanley makes over 90 kinds of weatherproofing to help you save energy and money.
Now that helps.
The do-it-yourself company puts something extra into everything we make because...